take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out.
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Leading the Packers offense out here, the same man who has been doing so since 2008. That's the great Aaron Rodgers.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Kaimi Fairbairn lining up.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Now 2nd and 10.
Here's Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Taken down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. Flushed out right. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
On the punt for the Packers.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. That's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. Here's Watson on 3rd down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10 at the 46.
That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Will Fuller.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson, and the Texans will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there.
Barkley on the carry.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On second down, Barkley. And he's got some space here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the back.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
On the handoff.
It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
A 1-yard pickup.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
Aaron Jones.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
23-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
From the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to John Ross. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Green Bay.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Ross. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 yards to gain there, second down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Rodgers.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it.
Rodgers pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Rodgers again now. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jay Sternberger. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Jackson now to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Jackson on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. He's letting this one go for Fuller. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. So we have reached halftime with the second half. For Week 7, second half, let's do it. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little, kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Rodgers now on first down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground with Jones. And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Again, it's Barkley. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Saquon Barkley.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's letting this one, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I talked with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun. Rodgers. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Houston, it's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans will extend their lead.
For the extra point.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On first down, Rodgers. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers get a score closer.
For the extra point.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Juan Barkley, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
They'll go to Barkley again. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards yards there and a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. This is Barkley, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1 yard line.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On first down, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flushed out right. Going for it all. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Packer first down.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Underneath into the hands of Sternberger. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
An 8-yard
line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Rodgers again now. This will be caught at about the 6.
Rodgers.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can...
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown.
Touchdown, Packers! Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. First down, Barkley. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Out of the gun, Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 37. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it.
Rodgers pass.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and 11 now. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Let's hear it, Texas.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before.
Rodgers pass. Intended for Jace Sternberger. Incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Texans 35. Packers 24.